of energy needed. Discuss about the future energy scenario. Okay, first I'm going to discuss about the energy. What's the energy? Energy is nothing but the capacity for doing work is called for the energy. Simply in the case of physics, we said that energy is nothing but the capacity for doing work is called for the energy. Okay, in around the world, different forms of energy is available, such as potential energy, then kinetic, thermal, electrical energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy, and so on. Okay, different forms of energy is available in the world. At the same time, energy is the one of the major input for the economic development of any country. Okay, without sufficient amount of energy, we can't able to achieve the economic growth. Okay, in the world as well as in a human being, without energy, we can't able to obtain our result. Okay, that's why utilizing more amount of energies. At the same time, the energies are classified into are utilized under four major categories, such as residential, commercial, then transportation purpose, then industrial. At the same time, electrical generation is obtained by utilizing the three major categories of energy. Okay, apart from all these kind of energies, we are utilizing the electric energy more and more because our day-to-day comfort life is entirely depends on the energy. Because whenever sitting inside the room, we are utilizing the AC, other is fan. At the same time, utilizing the computers, printers, and mobile phones, and so on. So we are majorly depends on the energy. Okay, this energy is obtained by utilizing the following three ways, such as fuels, nuclear energy, and renewable sources. Okay, we are getting the electrical energy from three major sources, such as fuels, nuclear energy, and renewable sources. Okay, in the case of fuel, consists of coal, natural gases, and petroleum. Okay, by utilizing the coal, then your natural gases, then petroleum, you're getting the fuels. Okay, by in the case of thermal power system, we are giving the coal as input. Okay, by burning the coal, we're getting the steam. By utilizing the steam, we are getting the output power. With the help of the turbine, we are getting the output power in terms of electrical. Okay. At the same time, without energy, we can't able to move any material or any matter or any atom. Okay. We need some energy to move any material or any matter, any atom. That's why we need some energy. Okay. Without energy, we can't able to do anything. At the same time, the major part is the law of conservation is said that the energy can be neither be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form of energy to another form. Okay, that is the major part of in the case of mechanical engineering. Okay, the law of conservation of energy said that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Okay, that means it can be converted from one form of energy to another form. Okay, we can't be able to create or destroy. Okay, we can get the energy from one form to another form. Is the law of conservation. At the same time, energy and environment. Okay, in our world, energy and environment plays the major role. Okay, at the same time, there is a relation between energy and environment. There is a relation between energy and environment. In the case of environmental changes occurs because of the polluting the atmosphere by using the energy resources in industry. Okay, whenever you are utilizing the energy sources, you're getting the output as well as amount of wastage. Okay, sometimes that wastage pollutes the environment. Okay, for example, whenever you're utilizing the petrol or diesel for driving vehicle, okay, it emits the air pollutants. Okay, for example, the case of air pollution occurs because of the sulfur dioxide, then nitrous oxide, then carbon monoxide emissions from the boilers and furnaces, and chlorofluorocarbons from the refrigerators. Okay, whenever we are getting the energy from any sources, we are utilizing the input source as well as by utilizing the input source, we are getting the output as well as amount of wastage. Okay, that's why we can get the output along with the air pollutions. Okay, in the case of thermal power system, by utilizing the coal, we are getting the by utilizing the coal, we are burning the coal. At the same time, equally we are getting the corresponding amount of steam. At the same time, the coal emits the carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide to the environment. Automatically, the atmosphere carries polluted. Okay, this is the input and output process of the any industrial process. Okay, for any process, input is major, output is major. Okay, for any process, we need to give some input. Okay, depends on the processing element, we are getting the respective output. In the case of industry, is giving the input as energy or water or chemical rather than raw material. Okay, we are giving the input to the industry. Okay, we are equally we are getting the output. For simple example, in the case of boiler, okay, we are giving the input as coal. We are getting the output in terms of heat, that is thermal energy. Okay, the thermal energy is utilized for the boiling the water or heating the water, automatically getting the steam output. This is simple example. Okay, at the same time, we are getting the output is nothing but the product. Okay, at the same time, we are getting the some additional amount of wastages. Okay, in term, for example, in this figure shows that emission process from the industrial in terms of air pollutions, in terms of some liquid wastage, as well as in terms of some amount of salt type of wastage is also available. Okay, whenever we are performing any type of operations, okay, we're getting the respective output along with some kind of wastages. Okay, the weightage that wastage is maybe air polluted, the pollution affect the air or producing this amount of solid wastage or liquid waste. Okay, this is the major process in the case of input output to the environment. Next one, because of the simple example, because of the air pollution, we are getting the acid rain. Okay, because we are burning the so much of material in the air, automatically the so much of gases to the atmosphere. Automatically, these gases are mingled with the water, that is water molecule available in the sky. Automatically it creates the acid rain. Okay, whenever we are burning the any material, that means burning the wastage. Okay, either in the case of paper or plastics or some other wood material or some other agriculture wastage, we are burning the material. Okay, whenever you burn the material, automatically emits the some amount of gases to the atmosphere. The atmosphere goes around the sky, automatically mingle with the sky, it will emit the acid rain. That's why we are getting the so much of water pollution also occurs because of the acid rain. Okay, at the same time, the growing of plants as well as the growing of forest as well as the human being also getting the so much of diseases. This is this is the major issues in recent days. Okay, in recent days we are not getting the sufficient amount of water, that is sufficient amount of rain from the sky, because in recent days we can't able to see the forest. Okay, not only forest, we can't able to see the trees in roads it also. That's why we can't able to get the proper rain, the proper seasons. Okay, that's where we are facing the so much of issues in the case of water. Okay, next one, greenhouse effect. Okay, because of the air pollution, we are getting the greenhouse effects also. Okay, already we hear the term in our school days, greenhouse effects. Okay, whenever we are burning the wastages available collected from the commercial purpose or industries, we are simply burning. Automatically, it will emit the so much amount of wastage to the air, so automatically air is polluted. Okay, because of this only we are getting the so much of issues like air acid rain as well as greenhouse effect also. At the same time, next we are moving to the very simple part, that is called for energy types. Okay, what are the different types of energy available in the case of earth? Okay, in the case of earth, different types of energies are available, such as primary energy, secondary energy, then commercial, non-commercial energy sources available. At the same time, renewable, non-renewable energies are available. Okay, there are different types of energies such as primary, secondary, commercial, non-commercial, then renewable and alternate energy sources. Okay, first we are going to discuss about the primary energy sources. Okay, the primary energy sources are majorly coming from the coal, hydro, nuclear, natural gases, then petroleum. These are the primary energy sources. Because by using the primary sources only, you are getting the secondary energy. Okay, for simple example, in our bike, in our mobile, in our vehicle, you are utilizing the some petroleum product. By utilizing the petroleum product, we are getting the vehicle movement. The primary part is our petroleum product, that is called for the primary. Then getting the vehicle motion is our secondary. Okay, this diagram gives the different types of primary and secondary sources, such as primary sources are coal, hydro, nuclear, natural gases. Okay, by utilizing the primary source, we are extracting the energy from the main sources. Then we, after extracting this energy, we are making some process, okay, for the utilization of our regular life. Okay, after getting the after in energy, by utilizing primary energy, are getting the secondary energy, such as, for example, in the case of first one, by utilizing coal, you're getting the thermal energy. That is, by utilizing thermal, you're getting the steam. Okay, simple example, the case of thermal power system, you replace the coal as a primary source. Okay, whenever you burn the coal, automatically it will produce the thermal energy. Okay, because thermal energy, we are boiling the water, automatically getting the steam output. So here coal acts as in primary, then steam acts as secondary source. Similarly, the case of nuclear also, then hydro also, then petrol product. Okay, for all these cases, replacing the primary source for getting the secondary sources. That's why replacing the primary. Okay, next one. Primary energy sources. The primary sources are found or stored in the nature. Okay, the primary energy sources are available in the world. Okay, this energy is this energy we need to found the energy source, as well as at the same time the energy is stored in some other places. Okay, some not some other places, some other kinds. For example, the coal we are getting the coal from is getting the okay. Similarly, the common primary resources are coal, oil, natural gases, and biomass. Okay, the biomass is nothing but the wood. Okay, the primary resources are coal, oil, natural gas, and biomass. At the same time, the other primary sources are available, including the nuclear energy from the radioactive substance, then thermal energy stored in the earth interior, then potential due to the okay, the primary energy sources we need to found. Okay, we can the naturally stored some other material. Simple example, we can get the thermal energy by utilizing the wood. And we are getting the nuclear energy from the radioactive substances. At the same time, potential energy because of the earth gravity. Okay, whenever you put any material to the ground, automatically will go down very fast because of the gravity force. While getting the energy of the potential. At the same time, the primary energy sources are mostly converted in industrial into the secondary energy sources. The primary energy sources are converted in industrial utilities into the secondary sources. Okay, for example, coal, oil, or gas. Okay, by utilizing the coal, oil, or gas, they're getting the steam output and electricity. Okay, from the primary energy, you're getting the secondary energy. At the same time, the primary energy sometimes we are using the directly, sometimes we need to perform some other operations for getting energy. Okay, for many cases we can get the output by utilizing the primary energy. Sometimes we need to perform some other process for getting the energies. Okay, next one, commercial non-commercial energy. Okay, the case of commercial energy that is available in the market for a definite process known as commercial energy. Okay, we can able to get the commercial energy Okay, that energy is available in the market by spending this amount of money. For example, electricity, then coal, then petrol products. Okay, we need to spend some amount of money for getting this kind of energy sources. These are called for the commercial energy. At the same time, the commercial energy forms the basics of industrial and agriculture, then transport, then commercial development in the modern world. Okay, by utilizing the commercial energy, okay, by utilizing the commercial product, we can improve the industrial, agri, then transportation as well as commercial development. Okay, examples: electricity, then coal, then oil, natural gas, lignite, and so on. Okay, by utilizing the commercial source, getting the a number of output. For simple example, by utilizing the petroleum product, we can get the vehicle movement as well as electricity. Okay, these are some example for commercial. The case of non-commercial, okay, the energy sources are not available in the commercial market for the price. That is called for the non-commercial. Okay, the case of non-commercial energy, we can't able to get the non-commercial sources in the market. That means we can't able to sell the non-commercial energy. Okay, non-commercial energy sources are includes fuels such as firewood, then cattle dung, then agriculture waste, which are traditionally gathered and not bought at a price used especially in rural household. These are called for the traditional fuels. Okay, we can't able to get the non-commercial sources in the market by spending this amount of energy. That's it is called as non-commercial. Okay, for example, agriculture waste, you can't able to get the agriculture waste in market for producing the coal and so on, or biomass. Okay, we can't able to get the biomass in the market. Okay, we need to go and collect the bio waste or agriculture waste in the agriculture land only. Okay, at the same time, non-commercial is often ignored in energy accounting. Okay, at the same time, the non-commercial resources are not accounted in the energy rate. Example: firewood, agri-waste in rural areas, then solar energy for water heating, and electric generation. Okay, these are some example for the non-commercial energy sources. Okay, these energy sources are not accounted for the energy calculations. Next one, the major part is renewable energy, non-renewable energy. Okay, in recent days, everyone is moving or everyone is shifted towards the renewable sources. Okay, majorly in our home appliances, they're moving towards the renewable sources. Okay, because without producing so much amount of wastage or so much amount of waste, we are producing the energy. That's why moving towards the renewable, such as solar, then wind power, then biomass. We are utilizing these kind of renewable sources. Okay, in the case of energy sources obtained from the source that are essentially inexhaustible. Okay, you can't able to destroy the solar. That means anti-diesel. You can't able to destroy the wind power also. Okay, these are some examples for our renewable sources. Examples are wind power, solar power, geothermal energy, tidal power, hydroelectric power. We can't be able to destroy the energy available in the solar, then wind, then geothermal, then tidal power, and also hydroelectric power. Okay, the most important features of renewable energy is that it is harnessed without the release of harmful pollutants. Okay, the major advantage of renewable source is without emitting the major harmful pollutants to the environment, we are getting energy. Okay, whenever utilizing the solar power, we can't able to get the so much amount of pollutants. Okay, we're having some drawbacks. We're having some kind of drawbacks available in the case of manufacturing the PV panel. Then utilizing PV panel in this for longer rate will take some kind of issues. Okay, apart from this, there is no major issues. In the case of non-renewable sources, we can't able to get the energy sources back. That means when once you replace the energy source, means we can't able to get back. Okay, for example, in the case of non-renewable sources, The conventional fossil fuels such as coal, oil, gas, which are likely to deplete with time. Okay, whenever utilizing the day by day coal means the strength of coal decreases. Not strength, that is amount of coal decreases in the world. Okay, that's why we need to calculate the coal level. Then we can replace. Okay, for example, whenever utilizing the oil product, category day by day decreases. Then you need to go then by the for our regular purpose. Okay, at same time, okay, these are different kinds of our different types of renewable sources such as solar energy, then hydropower, then biomass, then wind power, then geothermal. Okay, we are getting the renewable energy sources, renewable energy from these main major sources. At the same time, the non-renewable energy sources are fossil, then coal, then nuclear power, then natural gas. These are the non-renewable sources. Okay, this is very basic. Okay, in recent days, we need to balance our energy balance. We need to balance our energy needs. That means we need to balance our energy needs by utilizing the renewable sources. Because in our regular life, we are majorly depends on the fossil fuels only. Okay, now only are moving shifted towards the renewable sources, but we need to take care about. We need to take care as well as we need to get sufficient amount of awareness and know the importance of renewable sources. Then growing economy and energy needs. Okay, for developing countries, economic growth is desirable and desirable, and energy is essential for economic growth to achieve. Okay, for achieving economic growth, energy is essential. Okay, at the same time, the relationship between the economic growth and increased energy demand is not always straightforward linear one. Okay, whenever you draw the graph or when you plot the graph between economic growth and energy demand, okay, not a steady. Okay, sometimes economic growth is very low, goes down, but energy demand is high. Sometimes energy demand is low, but sometimes growth is high. Okay, not a linear one. Okay, whenever you plot the graph between economic growth and energy sources, you can't able to get the straight line. For example, under present condition, 60% of increase in India gross domestic product, that is GDP, would impose increased demand of 90% in any sector. Okay, that means 60% 60% of increase in India's GDP automatically it will affect the 90% of any sector. Okay, that means we need 60% of improvement means we need to utilize 90%, 9%. Okay, just you think. Okay, whenever in recent days, whenever we need to get 60% of improvement means we need to utilize 9% of energy sector. Then only we can achieve the 6%. At the same time, per capita energy consumption is very major important role. Okay, the per capita energy consumption is very low in the case of India compared to the developed countries. Developed countries. Okay. In the case of per capita energy consumption is very low compared to the developed countries in India. At the same time, it is a just 4% of USA and 20% of average world average. Okay, in the case of India, the per capita energy consumption is 4% compared to the USA, then 20% compared to world average. Okay, at the same time, the per capita energy consumption is to grow in India with grow economy, thus increase the energy demand. Okay, whenever the increases, automatically India also getting grow. Okay, it will reflect in the case of energy development also. Okay, whenever the per capita energy consumption is high, sir, automatically energy development is increases. It simply says that for any country, the development is energy depends on the energy. Okay, without energy, you can't able to get the development. That's why whenever you plot the demand versus growth, we can't able to get the straight line. At the same time, energy intensity. Okay, energy intensity is energy consumption per unit of GDP. Okay, energy intensity is the energy consumption per unit of GDP. The energy intensity gets the development stage of the country. Okay, in India, intensity is 3.7 times of Japan, 1.5 times of USA, then 1.47 times of Asia, and 1.5 times of world average. Okay, the energy density indicates the development stage. Okay, development stage of India is 3.7 times of Japan, then 1.5 times of USA, 1.47 times of Asia, then 1.5 times of world average. Is the energy density. In the case of energy scenario, okay, the coal dominates the major role in the case of energy. We are getting the energy from maximizing energy from the coal. Okay, when the coal dominates the mix of energy mix in India, contributing 50% of all primary energy production. Okay, that means 55% of energy production is depends on coal only. Okay, over the year, the availability of coal is decreased. Okay, over the years, there has been marked increases in the share of natural gases in primary energy production from the 10 to 13%. Okay, that's why we are limiting the usage of coal. So we are shifting towards the renewable source. Okay, the availability of this that's why we are moving from natural source. We are moving from non-renewable to the renewable sources. Okay, at the same time, there has been a decline share of oil in primary energy production from 20 to 70% during the same period. Okay, at the same time, we are not only considering the coal, we are considering the oil product also. Okay, the usage of oil product also decreases day by day from 20% to 70%. Okay, these above statistics are entirely depends on the usage of renewable non-renewable sources only. Sorry, renewable sources only. Okay, whenever utilizing the renewable sources, okay, in recent days we are moving from a fossil fuels vehicle to the e-vehicle. So automatically the usage of fossil fuels decreases. Okay, the same way only we can improve the atmosphere as well as the decrease the usage of fossil fuels. Then coal supply. Okay, India has the huge coal reserves, at least 84,396 million tons of proven recoverable reserves at the end of 2003. Okay, this is the amount, almost 88.6% of world reserves at it may last for about 230 years at the current reserve production ratio. Okay, the coal supply. Okay, in the case of coal supply, India has the huge amount of reserve. India having the huge amount of reserve. That means 84,396 million tons of proven recoverable reserve. Okay, we are reserving the coal at the end of year 2003. It is the 8.6 times of the world reserve. At the same time, here indicate the reserve / production. It is the ratio between the reserve remaining at the end of the year divided by the year. Okay, that means the ratio between the reserve by the production. That is called for the R/P ratio. Okay, where R/C ratio is nothing but the how much amount of coal you are having at the end, then how much coal you are producing. Okay, next one, oil supply. At the same time, same as like as coal, the oil supply also plays the major role. In the case of oil accounts for about 36% of India total energy consumption by utilizing the oil. Okay, because by utilizing the oil only, you're getting the so much of products, petrol, diesel, and so on. At the same time, India, in India, today is the one of the top 10 oil guzzling nations in the world. India is the most important or crucial country in the world for dealing the oil consumption. Okay, it will overtake Korea as the third largest consumer of oil in Asia after the China and Japan. Okay, now we are moving towards the third person by overtaking Korea or getting the oil product. Okay, in the case of place 1, place 2, China and Japan plays a major role. Okay, apart from China and Japan, we are moving towards the third place for getting the oil resources from the world. Next one, natural gases. Okay, natural gas is account for the 8.9% of energy consumed in the country. Okay, we are getting the from the natural gases from 8.9%. Okay, the level of oil natural gas is 8.9%. Okay, the current demand for natural gas is about the 96 million cubic meters per day. MCMD. Okay, 96 million cubic meters per day against the availability of 67 MCMD. Okay, the current demand for natural gas is 96 MCMD. Okay, 96 MCMD means million cubic meters per day. At the same time, in year 2007, the demand is expected around 200 MCMD. Okay, in the year 2007, the demand of natural gas is very high, that is 200 MCMD. Next one, electrical energy supply. Okay, the in around India, the capacity of the installed power is 1,12,181 megawatt as per the level of 31st May 2004. Okay, the installed capacity of electrical supply or electrical power generation around the world is 1,12,581 megawatt. Okay, it consists of 28,860 megawatt from the hydro, then 70,000 megawatt from thermal, then 200 and 720 megawatts from nuclear, then 1,869 megawatts from the wind. Okay, these are the some divisions. Okay, these are the divisions of cumulative total. Okay, we're having the electrical power generation is 1 lakh and above. Okay, the 1 lakh above megawatt consists of the thermal, hydro, nuclear, wind. Okay, in that case, thermal power plant plays the major role for getting the electrical power. Okay, we are burning the coal for getting the electrical power. That's why we're getting the so much of output in terms of pollutants. Okay, at the same time, the cross generation of power in the year 2002 to 3 is should be 531 billion units in kilowatt hour. Okay, the gross power generation in the year 2003 to 2 to 3 is 531 billion units. The nuclear power supply. Okay, the generation of power from the nuclear power supply is not a major issue. Okay, because at the same time, apart from the utilization of nuclear, we need to take care about the wastage. We can't able to find the suitable method for storing or destroy the nuclear wastage. Okay, so much of research is going on. How we are going to deal the nuclear wastage. Okay, after getting the power energy from the nuclear, how we are going to destroy the nuclear waste? Okay, that is a big question. Okay, next come to the point. Nuclear power contributes the 2.4% of electricity generated in India. Okay, that means electrical power, in the case of electrical power, 2.4% generated from the India. At the same time, India has 10 nuclear power reactors at 5 nuclear power stations producing electricity. Okay, India has 10 nuclear power reactor. Apart from 10, 5 producing electrical power. Okay, more nuclear reactors have also been approved from the construction. Okay. In recent days, we are getting the energy maximally getting sufficient amount of energy. Okay. At the same time, the development of nuclear power also increases. They are waiting for the approval for constructing the nuclear power plant. Okay. The major question is how we are going to balance the nuclear wastage? That is a big question. The question mark. Next one, hydropower plant. Okay, we are getting the by utilizing the hydropower power plant, we are getting the electrical power simply. Okay, the kinetic energy available in the water, getting the mechanical power. That power is placed in the case generator, getting the output electricity. Okay, India is endowed with the vast viable hydro potential for the power generation, which is 15% has been harnessed so far. Okay, out of the total percentage of power generation, the 50% of power generated from the hydropower. Okay. Next one, the share of hydropower is power in the country is totally generated units have steadily decreased and percentage stands at 25% as on 31st May 2014. At the same time, it is assessed that exploitable potential at 60% load factor in 84,000 megawatt. Okay, in recent days we are not getting the sufficient amount of hydro power because of the availability of water. Okay, in more plus we are getting the water, but in the case of Tamil Nadu we are not getting the sufficient amount of water. That's why majorly we are depends upon the thermal power plant only alone. Okay, having the water, but we are not getting the sufficient amount of water regularly. Okay, that's why the load factor is a 60% among the 84,000 of megawatts. Next one, final energy consumption. The final energy consumption is the actual energy demand at the user end. Okay, power generation is not a major issue. We can't able to say major issue. Apart from the power generation, we need to utilize the power in a proper way. Okay, depends on the utilization only we can able to find the actual demand. Okay, next one, the difference between the primary energy consumption and the loss take place in the transport, transmission and distribution and refinement. Okay, the apart from the power generation, then apart from the consumer, so much amount of energy is wasted in the case of transport. Okay, that means from power generating unit to consumer, so much process taken places. Okay, in that places, so much amount of energy is wasted. Okay, so much of research work is going on related to this transmission. Okay, apart from the power generation, okay, we need to take care about the transmission of power from one place to another place, because in recent days we are getting the so much losses because of natural hazards, as well as some of the power theft, as well as the overload, then as well as the unwanted usage of our electrical equipment. Apart from this one, the transportation losses will be very high in the case of electrical power distribution. So much of work is going on in the case of distribution, in the case of transmission distribution of electrical power. So much research work is also going on. Okay. So we move to the energy sector. Okay, the energy is obtained from the source by the following catches, such as commercial, industrial purpose, traction purpose, then agriculture purpose, then domestic, then miscellaneous. Okay, out of 100%, the industrial plays the major role for consumption of electrical power supply. Okay, the total power is majorly consumed by the industrial, maximum 40%. Okay, the sector-wise energy consumption is shown in the above figure. Okay, in that figure, the major power is consumed by our industries alone, nearly 40%. This is the major part in the case of our energy consumption. Next, we move to the long-term goal. Okay, for doing any work, we need to set the goal. Okay, we are moving towards the goal. Okay, then only we can achieve the goal within a smoother way or in efficient way. Okay, without goal, we can't able to go, or we can't able to move towards that goal. Okay, first one goal, the coal is the predominant energy source for power production in India, generating approximately 70% of total electricity. Okay, in the case of electricity power generation, 70% depends only on the coal. Okay, at the same time, energy demand in India is expected to increase over the next 10 to 15 years. Okay, That means in the over the year, the energy consumption, that is electric energy consumption, is very high. Although the new oil and gas plants are planned, the coal is expected to remain the dominant fuel for power generation. Okay, that means the energy development, that is electric energy generation, is depends on coal. That is 70% of the power depends on the coal. That's why the coal level is decreased day by day. So we are moving towards the new oil and gas plants for getting the electric power supply. Next one, Indian coal in India, coal is typically poor quality, such as requires to the beneficent to improve the quality. Okay, a coal importer will also need to increase dramatically to safety industrial and power generation requirements. Okay, that means the coal availability in India is very poor. That is the level of the quality of coal is very poor. That's why we can that's why we can get the so much amount of air pollutants. So we need to take care about the quality of coal. At same time, whenever you import the coal from the some other countries, we need to take care about the usage. Next one, oil level. The oil level also the major one part of the power generation. Okay, in Indian demand for petroleum products likely rises from 97.7 million tons to the 139.95 millions in the year in just 5 years, 5 to 6 years gap. At the same time, for upcoming years, the oil demand is very high for upcoming years. That means for 20, from 2021 or 2022, the utilization of oil products is very high because recent days here having the vehicles. So we are utilizing the oil products such as petroleum or gas or diesel or petrol. That's why the oil level is very high. At the same time, the plan document puts compound annual growth rate at the 3.6% during the plan period. Okay, whenever we are planning the compound annual growth rate, okay, in that place 3.6% is plays the major role for the oil products. Okay, at the same time, India self-sufficiency in oil is consistently declined from 60% in 50s to the 30% currently. Okay, in the year 1950s depends on 60%, now decrease into 50%, 30%. Okay, that is we are smoothly shifted from oil product to the renewable sources. That means we are moving from fossil fuels to the renewable sources. That's why the oil product is decreases. At the same time, natural gas also plays a major role. It is major likes from 86.56 million CMPD into the 103.8 million CMPD in 2006 and 7. Okay, in the year 2002 to 3, okay, the natural gas product is 8.56 million CMPD, but in the year 2006 to 7, the level is 103.08 million units. Okay, that means natural gas product usage is very high. At the same time, it is mainly based on the strength more than doubling of the production by private operators by 338.25 MMCMPD. Okay. In recent days, the private sectors plays the major role for generating energy. In recent days, okay, compared to the olden days, in recent days as in upcoming days, the energy sector in the energy sector, the private energy sector plays a major role. Okay, whenever the private energy sector is come into the role, come into the action of getting the sufficient amount of energy, but energy price may be high. Next one, electricity. India has the peak demand shortage of around 40% and energy difficulties 8.4%. Okay, India has a peak demand shortage of 14%, nearly around. At the same time, 8.4% of energy defect. Okay, by being the GDP rate growth from 8% to 10%, the government of India has the very prudently set as proudly set a target as 2,15,804 megawatt power generation capacity from March 2012 onwards, level from 10 lakh. On March 2001, okay, that means indicates that in the 10 year, okay, within 11 year, the power production is very high. It simply says that our day-to-day comfort life entirely depends on the electricity. That means electrical energy, not only electricity and energy. Okay, so we need to utilize the energy in proper way. Next one, the area of nuclear power. The objective is to achieve the 20,000 megawatt of nuclear power generation capacity over the 2020. Okay, within the year 2020, we need to achieve the power generation from the nuclear power is 20,000 megawatt for producing electricity. Okay, that means by utilizing the nuclear power, we can get the 20,000 megawatt of electrical power supply from nuclear power alone. Next one, energy conservation. Okay, the energy conservation and energy efficiency are separate but related to concept. Okay, the energy conservation method and energy efficiency is separate. In the case of conservation is achieved when growth of energy is consumption is reduced, measured in physical terms. Okay, the energy consumption is achieved when growth of energy consumption is reduced. At the same time, energy conversion can therefore be the result of several processes or development such as productivity increases or technological process. Okay, the energy conversion. Okay, the energy conversion can be therefore a result of several process. Okay, whenever we converting the energy from one source to the another source, we need to process a number of processes. We need to obtain where we need to do the a number of processes. Then we can get the output. Okay, that's why the energy conversion is differ from the energy efficiency. Okay, whenever the process is very smooth, automatically getting the high efficient power, high efficient output. That's why energy conversion is plays a major role. At the same time, energy efficiency is achieved when the energy intensity in a specific product or process or area of production or consumption is reduced. Meter of the output, consumption comfort level. Okay, the energy efficiency increases depends on the energy intensity from the source as well as the consumer requirement. These are the plays the major role in the case of energy development. That's energy efficiency. Okay, the energy efficiency is depends on the energy intensity available in the source, that is input. Okay, whenever the input having the less amount of energy intensity, automatically output is very low. Very low. Okay, though depends on the input getting the efficiency. At the same time, the promotion of energy efficiency will contribute to the energy conversion and is therefore integral part of energy conversion promotion policies. Okay, the energy efficiency for major part in case of energy. Okay, so we need to create or we need to set the certain amount of policies for the uses of energy. Okay, whenever you planning or whenever you planning any energy unit, you need to take care about the rules and regulations provided by the government. Then only we can achieve our target. Next move to the energy efficiency benefits. In the case of energy efficiency benefit, getting the benefits from the industry, nation, then global. In the case of industry, we need to reduce the energy bills, then increase the competitiveness, then productivity, then improve quality, then increase profits. Okay, whenever utilizing the energy in the case of industry, we need to take care about the energy utilization bills, then competitiveness, then productivity, then quality, then profits. Okay, by nations. Okay, the reducing the energy imports the level of the nation as well as the avoids the cost can be used for the poverty reduction, then conversion of limited resources, then input and security. Okay, the energy efficiency improve the level of the nations. In the case of energy from the other countries. Okay, for example, India energy level is very high, means no need to import or no need to get any energy from other countries. At the same time, it will reduce the poverty. You're having the sufficient amount of energy in terms of resources, in terms of oil resources, okay, in terms of energy, in terms of financial, the poverty level is very low. Okay, it will also produces the insecurity. In the case of global, reduce ESG and other emissions, then maintain a sustainable environment. Okay, whenever energy level is very smooth, automatically getting the sustainable energy development. Okay, the sustainable means we are getting the sufficient energy in a smoother manner. Okay, whenever the energy efficiency is very high or energy efficiency is smooth, the industry also benefited, the nation benefited, global also benefited. Okay, depends on the energy efficiency only, we are getting the sufficient amount of power, sufficient amount of level increment. Okay, then in the case of energy conversion, the basic aim of energy security for nation is to reduce its dependency on the important source from for its economic growth. Okay, whenever the energy security is high, no need to depend on any other resources. Okay, you can grow by yourself only. Okay, India will continue to experience an is the gap is minded since 1985. Then the country becomes a net importer of the coal. Then it has been unable to raise oil production sustainability in 1990s. Okay, at the same time, the energy security of the any nation is entirely depends the GDP level of the country. Okay, having a sufficient amount of energy means automatically it will save the economy as well as other conditions of the countries. Okay, that means no need to depend any other country for getting energy. Next one, the rising of oil demand of close to 10% per year has to lead the sizable oil import bills. In addition, the government subsidies remain oil products prices, thus compounding overall monetarily class to the government. Class to the government. At the same time, energy security imports of oil and coal have been increasing the rate of 7% and 16% per annum respectively during the year 1991 to 1999. Okay, the dependence of energy imports is projected to increase in the nature. At the same time, estimates that oil imports will meet 70% of total oil consumption requirement, and coal import will meet 22% of total coal consumption. Okay, we need to have the sufficient amount of energy security for the growth of any countries. Okay, imports will meet the 70% of total oil consumption requirement. Imports will meet the 20% in the 2006. At the same time, of gas and LNG, and that means liquefied natural gas are likely to be increased in the coming. At the same time, the energy implies to the external price shocks and supply fluctuation, which threaten the energy security of the. Okay, whenever we are getting this, energies from some other countries and neighboring countries, ultimately the growth of the respective country decreases. That's why we are planning the Ministry of Government MHRD plays the major for the development resources. At the same time, the increasing depends on oil imports means reliance on the import from the list the region susceptible to the disturbance and consequence disturbance of oil supplies. Okay, this calls for the diversification of resources of oil imports. At the same time, the need to de oil prices fluctuation also states measures to be taken to reduce the oil dependence of the economy, then possibly through the fiscal measures to reduce the demand and developing alternatives to oil such as natural gas and renewables. A simple example, the price of the petroleum is every day. That means hourly basis, maybe 0.5 paise or 0.0 paise. The fluctuation is occurs in the case the oil part is not a stable one. Okay, maybe now my price is 100 rupees and 103 rupees 0.85 paise. Maybe morning 104 rupees. Maybe evening 104.0.5 paise. Okay, the price of the product is fluctuating regularly. Next one is security. Okay, these strategies can be used to meet the future challenges, such as building the stock price, then diversification of energy supply sources, increasing the capacity of fuel switching, then demand restriction, development of energy sources, efficiency, then development. Okay, we are getting the sufficient amount of energy in future by making the following things, such as building the proper method for this saving of energy. Then we need to utilize the renewable sources. Okay, in recent days we are moving. In recent days only we are moving from non-renewable to renewable sources. Okay, whenever you utilize the non-renewable source, automatically the energy level increases. Okay, at the same time, initially whenever you are moving from one method to another method, the price rate is high. Whenever the automatically price decreases. Okay, initially the cost is high. Okay, day by day cost rate is decreases because usage is very high. At the same time, all the points are feasible. The implementation will take time. Also, for countries like India, lengths of stock piles would be tend to be slow because of those constraints. Then, besides, the market is not sophisticated energy or the market agencies experience enough to predict the supply situations in time to take necessary action. That means the price of the renewable sources decreases in every day. How depends on the usages. So step by step the price decreases. The storage capacity is another cause for worry and needs to augmented if India increase energy stockpile. That means we have a number of energy, but we can't be able to find the proper way to store the energy. Okay, for example, our battery we can able to save the energy, but we can't able to find the suitable energy for saving the electrical power supply for long period. That's why they are doing so much of research work in the case of mechanical people as well as in the case of computer science faculty also because civil. Okay, for simply I say that so much of engineers are working towards the energy saving. Okay, next we are moving towards the pricing. That means the pricing rate of India is very high. Okay, the day by day the price rate of energy is increases. For simple example, electricity bill, then petrol products, then diesel. Okay, the pricing rate of energy increases day by day. The price of energy reflect the true cost of society. Cost of society. Okay, the price increases does not reflect in the case of energy development. In the case of country development, it indicates the surplus. In the case of energy, okay, the basic assumptions underlying efficiency to marketplace does not hold in our economy since energy prices are undervalued and energy wastage are not taken seriously. Okay, for every human being, we are wasting energy, but we are not taken as a serious one. Okay, for example, another person is sitting inside room means they can utilize simply 1 or 2 lamp. Sometime some human being using fan with AC or 2 fan. Okay, the single person can utilize the mobile phone. The music small. Okay, so we are wasting work. For not also we need to take care. Then only the power energy prices decreases. At the same time, the Indian energy sector offers many examples of cross subsidies. Diesel product, LPG, kerosene, supplied by the petrol products, industrial usage, industrial and commercial consumers of electricity, subsidizing the agriculture and domestic consumers. Okay. At the same time, India giving the more subsidy towards the development of energy, but we are not utilizing the in a proper way. More subsidies available in the case of industry as well as our domestic applications, but we are not utilizing the proper way. Okay, some homes using the renewable sources, but we are not utilizing the proper way. In the case of coal also, okay, the price of coal is increased day by day. Okay, the grade wise base price of coal is with excluding the certain devices for runtime or coal fixed by the limiter from the time. The coal is export coal. Then, in spite of these industries, still import coal due to higher caloric values and low content. Okay. The coal, apart from thermal regulating the as an output wastage, they are okay. Depends on the quality of the coal and get the efficiency. Okay. Whenever the we are utilizing services good quality coal, we can able to get the proper efficiency. Next one, natural gas. Okay, the hormone has been sole authority for fixing the price of natural gas in the country. Okay, has also been taking decision on allocation of gas to the various competing consumers. The gas price varies from 5 to 15 rupees per cubic meter. Okay, the government of India has the only one authority to decide the utilization of natural gas. Okay, the gas prices changes from 15 rupees to the 5 to 15 rupees for a cubic meter. Electricity also, okay, depends on the load where you getting supply from the electric power generation or electric station or electricity board EB. That means LT low tension, then HT high tension. Okay, for in our home appliance are using the LT line only. For industry they are using H line. LT means low tension voltage. For home applications we need only 230 volt. Some cases we are having the 3-phase supply, but in the case of our industry they are having high tension. Okay, for agriculture purpose they are using the 5 HP, 10, 7.5, then 7, then 12, then 15 also. Low tension. But the industry are using replace the high tension, that is called HT. At the same time, the price of the cloud tower is changes across the state. Then tariff also modified consider time of usage and voltage level of supply. Okay, depends on the voltage level. The prices also decreases. Okay, in the case of utilization, so much of research chance available. Okay, how to share the load, how to reduce the price of the EB bill, how to share the energy coming from the renewable sources. Okay, so much of energy scope is available in the case of energy utilization. At the same time, in the case of industry consumers, changes from 150 to 300 rupees, depends on the kilowatt ampere kVA. For domestic application, 2 to 5 rupees per kilowatt hour. At the same time, the tariff of the electric per country changes depends on the states for the regular monitoring of our electricity power generation. on future energy scenario. Okay, the future energy scenario depends on the turn into three terms such as long term strategy, then medium term, then immediate. Okay. Immediate, long term, then short term. The future energy scenario classified into three categories such as immediate, then medium, then long term. Okay. In the case of immediate term energy strategy, the rationalizing the tariff structure of various energy products, then optimal utilization of existing assets, then energy efficiency in production system, then promoting R&D transfer technologies. Okay, the immediate strategies obtained by the engineers only. Okay, apart from strategies, okay,
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Your voice is breaking.
So now I see. So okay, able.
Okay, sir. Audible. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay. Okay, sorry, disturbance. In the case of immediate term, the efficiency of the production is very essential one. Then promoting R&D. That means research and development plays a major in the case of power development. Simple example, I said that for any power or energy generation, we need to take care about the transfer or transmission. In the case of transmission, we are getting the so much amount of losses. We need to take care about the losses. Okay, when reducing losses, getting the sufficient amount of output as well as sufficient amount of efficiency. Okay, in the case of medium, demand management through the greater consideration of energy consumption, then optimal fuel mix, then structure and appropriate model mix in the answer. Okay. In the case of medium term strategy, the energy management sector plays a major role. That means energy conservation. Okay. For example, the greater dependence of rail than road for the movement of goods, passengers, and shift away from the private modes to the public modes of as transport. Okay. Nowadays we are utilizing the for shifting. That means we are for moving. Okay. In recent days, in the case of Corona period, we are not utilizing the buses and trains because of the COVID situation. So at the time, in this time we are buying the so much amount of two wheelers. Okay, we can reduce the usage of two wheelers. Automatically, we can save the petroleum products. Automatically, we can save the atmosphere. This is medium term. Okay, or simply I said that here in the slide I said that we can utilize the train for the movement of one product or one material, one goods or one things from one place to another place. Okay, whenever you utilize the train or rail, it will take so much of energy. That's why using the private sectors. There is it to the less in most of this will include the to improve the transport infrastructure, the road, the reduction of usage of compression natural gas, synthetic fuel. Similarly, better urban planning would be also reduce the demand for the usage of transport sector. Okay, there is need to move away from non-renewable to the renewable sources. Okay, apart from the usage of renewable sources, for achieving all things, we need clear road map as well as clear road. Okay, because in this race we can't able to drive smoothly. Okay, in some highways no problem, but in some highways so much of up and down, so much of crash cutting is also there. Okay, it depends on the road, also the energy level. We need smooth road for traveling or transporting the material from one place to another place. Then we can achieve the efficiency. Okay, next one, the case of long term. Okay, energy efficient sources are needed for long term, then improving the infrastructure. Okay, the long term energy is obtained by the help of proper energy generation. Next one, improving the energy infrastructure. That means energy generation means efficient production of coal, oil, and gas. Then reduction of natural gas flaring. Okay, at the same time, we need to improve the energy efficiency in infrastructure. That means building the new refineries, then creation of urban gas transmission, then distribution, maximizing the efficiency of rail transport, then building new coal and gas fired power systems. Okay, for long term, we need to increase the efficiency, then infrastructure, creation of new fields. Okay, for long term, we need to increase the efficiency. The available sources, then coal productions. Next one, energy efficiency. Sir, is visible?
Sir, visible, sir, but your voice is not audible, sir.
Just a minute, I think some problems occurs in my. I think maybe my because of my network connection will make some issues. Sorry. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Okay, in the case of long-term energy strategy, we need to take care about the efficiency. Then we need to improve the energy infrastructure. Next one, enhancing the energy efficiency. Okay, improving the energy efficiency is according to the national, socio-economic, and environmental properties. Okay, then promoting of energy efficiency and emission standards. Then programs for products and adaptation of energy efficiency. Okay, the improving of the efficiency depends only on the development of the proper national and socio-economic and environmental priorities only. Then the promote energy efficiency and emission standards. Okay, whenever we are putting some standard for the emissions, automatically the energy efficiency also increases. Next one, deregulation and privatization of energy sector. Okay, for reducing the cross subsidies on oil products and electricity tariff, we need to increase the private sectors. Then decontrolling the coal prices and make natural gas prices competitive. Then privatization of oil, coal, power sectors for improved efficiency. Next one, investment realization of to attract foreign investments. Okay, we need to give the some chance. We need to give the some amount of quotations to the quotations to the foreign investors also. Okay, whenever the foreign companies are placed the major in the case of energy sector, normally the price decreases. Okay, finally conclude the topic. Finally, from this I said that from the generation of energy, not only electrical energy. Okay, apart don't waste your energy. Apart from the generation, is major role. So you need to take care about usage of power. Either in case of water, also play. In case of water, yes, okay, you need to take more in case of waste energy. Okay, this is major part. And at the same time, home coal is available for electrical engineers, not electrical engineer. The case of mechanical. Okay, not only electrical, electrical, mechanical, electronics, and so scope is available for engineers. Okay, so you need to take care about anyone problem or anyone try to do some try to contribute yourself for development of the society as well as nation. Okay, this is the major role and advice. Okay, main advice is try to utilize the energy in a proper way. Don't waste your energy. Simply setting it whenever you utilize electric power supply, you need to take about don't put unwanted fans, unwanted glass, or industries, surfaces and so on. Okay. So, any worries?
Dear participants, any queries?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, in our power scenario, we are having a
Okay.
bulk demand.
Yes, sir.
How can we compensate with this renewable energy, sir?
At the same time, sir, in the case of energy demand, we need to differentiate the low time period. Okay, the low demand is entirely maybe a high low demand is occurs either in the case of morning time period or evening time period. Maybe morning 6 to 8 or maybe evening 6 to 9. The load demand is very high. So at the time we need to differentiate the load to the renewable sources. During the daytime, the load is decreases. So we need to differentiate as well as you need to what is it separate. Okay, during the morning time, the many people are moving towards the industries or move towards the companies or towards the job. So they are utilizing the electric assets. Okay, those we need to differentiate the load. For example, morning time we are not utilizing the some other washing machines and so on. You washing machine, some other gases in the noon period. So the load is decreases whenever utilizing the some high load. We need to differentiate or segregate the load. Then only we can able to decrease the load demand.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Participants, any other? Any other queries? Okay, I think there is no queries. So, Jagadish sir, thank you for a valuable presentation, sir. I think all the participants will get more information about that power scenario in India, how the power going to be conserved, and a lot of information about that power sector. Really, your presentation is well, sir. Thank you for your presentation, sir. Thank you, participants, for your kind cooperation. And the feedback link is posted in the chat box. You can fill in the feedback link, and then tomorrow session detail will be communicated through your email and WhatsApp link. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Participants, those who are fill your feedback forms, you can leave the meeting.